the grapes. There are the grapes up there. What we're going to do is pick a nice grapevine leaf. Let's find a nice tender grapevine leaf. It looks like quite a nice one. Grapevine leaves are used in Greek cookery for stuffed vine leaves, aren't they? They use the less hairy ones for that purpose. But this should do. We know they're edible because they're used to wrap up our stuffed vine leaves, aren't they? Which are nuts and rice or something. This grapevine leaf looks tender enough anyway. I'll use that one. I will. That's the one I'll use for my noodles, my instant noodles with a vine leaf. Having just washed this tender leaf I've selected, I'll now cut it up finely so I can eat it in my noodles. The grapevine leaf has been cut up finely. I'm going to add some water now, and I'm going to microwave it on high for 2 minutes just to tenderize it a bit. It's ready for the microwave now. Looks a bit like a pretty Japanese painting made out of bits of paper, doesn't it? Going to give it a blast on high for 2 minutes to blanch the leaves nicely, like that would be in stuffed vine leaves. There they are, getting a blast of heat, blanching them basically, just like stuffed vine leaves are blanched. Not tender enough actually. I'm giving them another 2 minutes. If I'd started with hot water, which I didn't, I used cold water, they might have cooked sooner, but I'm giving them another 2 minutes now on high. They weren't tender enough for me. Well, the leaves have changed colour now. This is just an experiment, mind you, that I thought I'd share with you. I haven't tried it before. The leaves have changed colour. They're still a bit chewy, but it's an edible leaf certainly. As I said, it's used in stuffed vine leaves. So now all we have to do is add the 2-minute noodles. Oops, there it goes. And I'll add the sachet of spice and microwave it as per the instructions, and then see how it goes. The noodles and the blanched leaves being cooked together now for 2 minutes on high in the microwave. Well, actually the leaves are much more tender now. I think I'd cook the leaves up to 6 minutes first to make them tender. They're much more tender now and softer. They're softer now and much more tender. It's much more tender. I'll add a bit of teriyaki sauce here and a little bit of sesame oil, and I'm ready to eat them now. And it was an interesting experiment, and next time I'd cook the leaves for about 4 to 6 minutes, I think, in hot water to make them more tender. And they're edible, and they're growing in my yard, and it's an extra green that I can have, an extra green that I can choose to have any time. Well, you can have it too if you like, if you have a grapevine growing in your yard. See you for now.